Welcome back to the channel where we explore, learn, and theorize about the Marvel Universe. Today we're going to be talking about John Krasinski and Emily Blunt joining the MCU's Fantastic Four, a lot of news coming from Casey Walsh's most recent Ask Me Anything, and Hawkeye possibly starting filming early. If you're new to the channel, or even if you've been watching for a while, make sure you subscribe, because more than 96% of you guys aren't subscribed. And if you think that you're subbed, double check, because apparently there's a glitch where people are getting unsubscribed from certain channels. And remember that a subscription is free for you, but it really helps the channel a lot. And you can always unsub later if you want. Now let's get started. For years now, fans have waited to see John Krasinski and Emily Blunt suit up as the leaders of the Fantastic Four, with Krasinski even joking about it on his YouTube channel Some Good News and in interviews for their movies A Quiet Place 1 and 2. Well, it now looks like Marvel is calling, and hopefully, they are in fact ready. Because according to smallscreen.co.uk, their inside sources have told them that Marvel Studios is currently holding talks with both Emily Blunt and John Krasinski to have them star in the MCU's upcoming Fantastic Four movie, with the couple playing Reed Richards and Susan Storm, aka Mr. Fantastic and the Invisible Woman. And a couple months ago, Charles Murphy over at Murphy's Multiverse found that Disney had created a new production company called Solve Everything LLC, which of course is a nod to Jonathan Hickman's run of the Fantastic Four. And then a few weeks ago, it was revealed that Solve Everything was in fact starting pre-production, which was followed by Production Weekly leaking that the Fantastic Four was indeed coming. Not to mention the fact that Jonathan Majors was cast as Kang the Conqueror in Ant-Man 3, and it's long been rumored that this could be where we first see the Fantastic Four. Next, a few days ago, Casey Walsh, the editor-in-chief of Geeks Worldwide, held an AMA where he answered a handful of Marvel questions. Basically, this is what he said. WandaVision is chronologically set before Spider-Man 3 and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness for a reason, which he expects to be Mephisto. The Power Broker, or at least a Power Broker, will appear in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Although he hasn't heard anything concrete, he speculates that She-Hulk will likely be the first place that Daredevil could appear. America Chavez will appear in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and he expects Mephisto to be involved as well. He also personally hopes that Shuma Gorath may appear, which I recently covered a Doctor Strange 2 plot leak which included Shuma Gorath, so it could definitely be possible. Next, he describes Thor Love and Thunder as the next big cosmic event, and states that it will take place in multiple realms. The multiverse will be involved in Spider-Man 3, and the film will culminate in a Sinister Six confrontation. I also covered a Spider-Man 3 plot leak a couple days ago, which was similar to this, although I mentioned that the six villains wouldn't form the Sinister Six, and would instead work in smaller groups. He also keeps teasing stuff with Alfred Molina and Dr. Octopus, as he's done for the past few weeks, and he said that he's heard things about Kraven and Scorpion being in the movie as well. He doesn't say that he's heard if Andrew Garfield or Tobey Maguire have signed, in spite of mentioning that they've both had talks previously. However, he personally thinks that it'd be easier to convince Andrew to come back than Tobey. Given that the former was enthusiastic about playing Spider-Man, in spite of his frustration over how The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was meddled with, and given that the latter was not the best to work with on the set of his two sequels when it came to the actual Spider-Man costume and stunt work. He says that Tobey would probably still do it if he were paid well enough though. He also talks about some other Marvel stuff, saying that he expects that both Sony and Marvel will find ways to keep working with each other after the current deal expires. However, he's not sure how Norman Osborn fits into either company's plans, particularly since the Thunderbolts project is happening eventually, and that may take precedence over a Dark Avengers adaptation. But there is definitely room for him to appear in future projects. He also keeps hinting that a Secret Wars adaptation years from now seems to be the logical direction that the MCU is headed in with all this multiverse stuff, and he's also excited about the possibility of a Nova adaptation. And we've heard about all of this from other rumors in the past, so it's not really anything new or super crazy. But lastly, Hawkeye was supposed to start filming after Thanksgiving, however it seems like they could have started early or they're already getting prepared to start. With Jeremy Renner posting this picture on his Instagram saying Mondays, with his face all beat up and bloodied. But let me know what you guys think about all this. Are you excited that John Krasinski and Emily Blunt could play Mr. Fantastic and Sue Storm in the upcoming Fantastic Four movie? Did anything Casey Walsh said interest or surprise you? And are you excited for the Hawkeye Disney Plus show? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you'll never miss another video. Thanks for watching, and remember to wash your hands and stay safe.